Well, we've got some pretty significant news today concerning Intel, as well as Vega and Oculus, so stay tuned. Welcome back to GamerMeld. This isn't confirmed by Intel, but there are a couple things giving credence to the rumors. First, what's going on? Well, it seems Intel will be releasing some of their X299 chips at the PC Gaming Show on June 12th. While they mentioned a couple other sponsors, they've actually teamed up with Intel. So what chips are rumored to be coming? Well, besides the higher core Skylake X, is the rumored Kaby Lake X series. Just like Skylake X, the Kaby Lake X would run on the LGA 2066 socket, but it's said to include the 4-core 8-thread i7-7740K and the 4-core 4-thread i5-7640K. They're to run on the same architecture as their siblings, but with slightly higher clocks. The i7 seems to be rumored with the same clocks as the 7700K, but the 7640K has a base clock of 200 MHz higher than the 7600K, and there's not really any rumors for the boost. Unfortunately, since it's on the same architecture, they're going to be including higher TDP. These are actually quite interesting, as they're rumored to be made as a cheaper entry into Intel's HEDT or high-end desktop platform, to allow you to upgrade without breaking the bank and give you the options of a higher core HEDT later. I never really suggest the upgrading later scenario because many times it ends with no upgrades, but I think it'll all boil down to price really. If Intel still has their 6 and 8 core CPUs for $700-800 and above, people won't be happy. Even with better gaming performance than Ryzen, though I will say people are willing to spend a premium for better performance. And yes, there are arguments for more threads, etc. I'm just talking right now. Though of course, price to performance on Ryzen 5, and if you do anything other than gaming, Ryzen 7 is the clear winner even now. But who knows what consumers will buy, really. Here's at least a hope for some price cuts. Next, we have some Vega news. TweetTown has reported that Vega will, quote, only have 16,000 units for launch because of HBM2 issues. Video cards suggest those numbers are pretty normal for a flagship GPU launch. I don't know, 16,000 does seem like a small number. Whether it's true or not, it's clear gamers are really getting antsy. Some pointed to the Vega giveaway done all the way back in January, and there's just been little to zero news lately. Of course, they've only given us the Q2 launch window, and they're still set to make that happen, so there's no reason to be too worried. There just might be some shortages along the way. The last story for today is Oculus closing its VR film studio. The reason for the close, according to the Oculus VP Jason Rubin, is to put more focus on outside creators. According to him, the studio was made to encourage filmmakers and developers to commit to VR, and now that they have, it's essentially not needed. He also said it had nothing to do with the reorganization of Oculus, but who knows. They're still giving $50 million towards non-gaming VR experiences, but between that and them pulling out of E3, it's tough not to think Facebook is pulling the company away from VR, or at least VR gaming and entertainment. Of course, with the VR Hangout app just launching last month and its push to AR, it's clear the company isn't done with the emerging technology. But what do you think about today's news? Is Intel crazy if they include a 4-core CPU in their enthusiast chips? And what of Oculus? Has HTC and Steam helped overturn the once promising VR company bought by Facebook? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And before I go, don't forget about Patreon. If you like the content here, it certainly helps me out and helps me bring more. There's some really cool rewards for joining for as little as $2 a month, so check it out in the link below. That does it for now. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the round icon in the middle. You can check out the most recent video and suggested video to the left. Thanks so much for coming, and as always, have a great day.